a very interesting game on hand because I felt that I was talking to Ronnie Ibarra and said we should pick up their intensity both on their defense, especially on their defense. And that's why there were not too many fouls. None of the teams really got into penalty in the first 2 quarters. I think we're going to have to see Ginebra really clamp down on the scoring of the Realtors. I said that Ginebra played zone, so it was not really easy to foul. No? You were just allowing the 3-point shots. It happened that the Santa Lucia Realtors were making those 3-point shots.
Let's look at the vital statistics from the first 2 quarters.
Look at the Santa Lucia Realtors. They're 8 out of 19 from 3-point territory. That's 24 points against 3 out of 12 for Ginebra. So that's a difference of 15 points right there and then. Plus side. Fast break points in favor, of course, of Ginebra, 11-5. Turnovers, however, Ginebra had 14 against only 8 for the Santa Lucia Realtors. And from those 14 turnovers, Santa Lucia converted 11 points. So that's another plus for them.
Ginebra committing 8 of those 14 turnovers in the second period. Looking at the leading performers here.
We have Anthony Johnson with 11 points. Ryan Reyes has 10 and Paulo Mendoza has 8 with 2 3-point shots. J.J. Helterman had all of these 8 points in the first quarter. Mark Caguiwa had 6, Eric Menk had 5. So, you know, the story is Obi going to show up here in the second half the way he did against Stock and Tex the other night?
Well, I hate to say it, but Obi has been a non-story so far in this game. So, again, Ginebra trying to go for back-to-back wins to start their campaign, while Santa Lucia hoping to bounce back from that loss to Barako Coffee in their conference opener. Second half is now underway. This is basketball by the Bay. In our first game earlier, Talk and Text won over Rainer Shine 99-96. So Talk and Text now in a win column. Rainer Shine begins their campaign on a losing note. That game also featured a showdown of the sexiest imports in the league, Jai Lewis and Sean Daniels. I've been meaning to ask you, what are the pros and cons of getting, I mean, they are talented players, but what are the pros and cons of getting plus-sized imports like Jai Lewis for Rainer Shine and Sean Daniels for Talk and Text?
Well, Jai Lewis is a good import, not only because he's big, and they really need a big man. I think the weakest link of the Rainer Shine Elasto Painters is the lack of big men. Although J.R. Reyes played very well today, but he's the one good big man that they can rely on. So they needed a big man, and that is the right player to get for them, as evidenced by what happened to them last year. On the other hand, for Talk and Text, you know, Sean Daniels is not going to give you a lot of points, but he's going to give you defense and rebounds and probably assists because he can command a double team at the post. So those things, and you know, Talk and Text is laden with people that can score, whether from the outside or from driving to the basket. So they need a guy who's not going to think about too much of scoring, but really to complement the team.
Right now, Santa Lucia with 4 seconds to work with here in the early moments.
There's a 3-point shot. You were asking for Marlo.
Well, I wasn't really asking for it.
Well, John was asking for it. Take some more.
There's Yancy. And there's a push spotted by referee Art Herrera. So the foul against Marlo, that's his second personal. That's the first team foul against Santa Lucia in the third period. Yancy against Marlu. Rebound for Audie Story.
Well, he started the second half today the way he did the other day, getting the first 2 points for his team, coming off an offensive rebound. He was not boxed out and cuts the lead down of Santa Lucia to only 3.
Santa Lucia's biggest lead in this game was 10 points back in the opening quarter.
Stepping on the line there, called against Kelly Williams when he backpedaled. His heel caught the line there. Referee Pineda was very sure about what he saw.
With all the new parts in this Ginebra machinery, might take some time before they really they get used to working with each other.
That's very true. But okay lang naman yan because katulad na, Junti Valenzuela has not been able to see action yet, although I know he's already ready to play. No? But maybe a couple of more games, couple of more practices, and a very poor communication there between Helterbrand and Kagiwa. Kagiwa always likes to cut in, especially if he's got a small guy against him, because Kagiwa is a pretty good post player. And he knows what to do when he gets the ball around the basket.
He's a strong scoring guard.
Yeah, he is.
Mendoza outside Kelly. And Williams fires away. Rebound for Story. Ginebra down by 5 points. Helterbrand on the move. And Tubid with a power dribble. Tubid will score. I thought that ball would go out. He decides to go in. Tubid now with 4 points.
Well, Tubid is playing the small forward position for them. So all the three small players for them, all of them are very capable of scoring. All of them have outside shots. All of them have three-point shots, as a matter of fact.
Mendoza, 8 to shoot for Santa Lucia. They're up by just 3, 46-43. 8.5 remaining in the third. Mendoza with a miss. Another rebound for Story. 11 rebounds for Obi Story in this game. He may not be scoring in bunches, but he's getting the rebounds tonight. Yancy 1-1 against Marlu. And Anthony Johnson could not secure that forward pass.
That's what you call haste makes waves. And Josh Orbitondo coming into the ball game, replacing Paulo Mendoza, who has missed his two attempts at three-point territory. Rico Villanueva coming in for Yancy De Ocampo.
And now let's go to Gino Rufino.
Thanks, Miko. Now to have Coach Jong Chico of Ginebra did not look too worried. He did say, though, they had too many turnovers, 14 to be exact, and Santa Lucia was shooting the lights out. In fact, Santa Lucia shot 8 for 19 3-pointers, and in the second half they planned to challenge the three better and just tighten up for it, just take care of the basketball better, guys.
Well, in that report, Gino already mentioned why Santa Lucia controlled the first half.
Yes, he did.
As Kagiwa misses a pull-up. Long rebound ends up with Kagiwa. Helterbrand for 3. No. 5-point game in favor of the Realtors. Ryan Reyes spots up. And again, Ginebra is on the run. Kagiwa leaking out. Kagiwa fakes and scores.
And obviously, Boyet is not very happy. His team is not coming back on defense. There's nobody protecting the outside, the fast break plays for Ginebra.
Back after this time out. Ginebra is making a move here in the early parts of the third quarter. They were down by as many as 10 points back in the opening quarter. We saw Santa Lucia control that first half. Now they're making a move here with Kagiwa, Helterbrand, Tubid, Villanueva, and Story, but the foul is committed here near the midcourt.
Not really a good foul, but they were hoping to be able to come up with an interception by double teaming on Josh Orbistondo before he made the pass. He never decided to go zone the whole night. And if you're going to beat us with 3-point shot, just like that one, do so, you know. And that was a 2-point shot, I'm sorry.
I like that Cobra release of Josh Orbistondo. It bites.
People boxing out and nobody went for the rebounder. Little effort on any of the white shirts, they would have been able to pick up that loose ball.
Here's Orbistondo. Williams, 10 to shoot. 5-point game for Santa Lucia. 8 on the shot clock. And now shot clock winding down. Anthony Johnson has the ball. 3 to shoot. Orbistondo! No.
Well, he had to take that shot because there are only 2 seconds. And again, the leaking out. Orbistondo took the shot, but never came down. You know, you take the shot, you miss, you have to come down. And he took a 3-point shot.